What up, y'all? Elephant on TV, bringing y'all the Gangster Roc Story. Yeah, Richard Miller, aka Gangster Roc. You know, he's like original member from the hood. He like a triple OG homie. You know, he was there when it started, and he ended up catching a Fed case in 1989. You know, I seen him several times. He spoke to me like once or twice. You know, but he was in his own world, and I was way out of his league at that time. But he ended up going to him and a few other people. Ended up going to Minneapolis, Minnesota, and they ended up catching a Fed case, and Roc ended up getting sentenced to 3 life sentences in the Federal Bureau of Prisons. And I ended up catching a Fed case in 1999 in Kansas City, Missouri. Excuse me. And I ended up getting sentenced to 151 months with possession with the intent to distribute PCP. And I started my bid. I started off in CCA Leavenworth, and I went through Oklahoma, and I went to Terminal Island. I didn't stay in Terminal Island too long because a lot of them people, a lot of the Crips in Terminal Island wasn't alike. These dudes was different. They was happy. They was free spirited. I don't know how you do that in jail. You know, I ain't never been no nice ass nigga in jail. You can't never be no nice ass nigga with a bunch of time. A lot of them dudes in Terminal Island was nice, and you know, but if that's what made them do that, make their time go by, that's what's up. But I ended up getting kicked out of Terminal Island. The whole yard dropped kites on me. You know, got me up out of there because I was a threat. And I was I was violent. I used to assault niggas straight up. I beat up a few people in Terminal Island. Majority of them was Crips. A couple Mexicans, Serranos. Anyway, back to Gangster Roc, man. I ended up going to USP Line Park in 2001, January 2001. And that's why I met Roc again, and my homeboy Dracy. You know, he was original little Trey Fingers. He called his case a Spookaloo, Spokane, Washington, with one of the homies, rest in peace, and he ended up getting sentenced to 151 months. But he was on the East End, we was on the West End. He was in J Unit, Roc was in C Unit, I was in F Unit. And anyways, Roc used to claim that the TV, one of them TVs in his unit as his. He was like, this is my TV, and everybody in the unit knew it and respected it. Now, mind you this, you got people from all over America, gangsters all over, killers everywhere. They did not touch that TV. They did not fuck with Roc. Whatever Roc said, that's what it was. And everybody followed suit. They fell in line. So this one particular morning, this Puerto Rican cat from New York, he decided to change the channel when Roc left the unit to go work out. Bad mistake. Roc came back from working out, seeing the channel was turned, and he went and changed it back. But the Puerto Rican cat had me standing right next to the TV because I guess he was watching whatever was on television, and he tried to push Roc's hand. Roc fired on him. Bow! Raccooned him. So they got into it. Roc beat him up. So then I'm working in the chow hall early in the morning. I ain't even supposed to be working in the chow. I was just in there trying to hustle. Roc like, hey, I need to holler at you. I said, here we go. Because whenever Roc say he need to holler at me, it's some violence come behind that. There's some drama and confusion, winners and losers. But so we go to the yard. We walk on the track, me, Roc, Reds from Rolling 20s, Crip and Bull, and somebody else. And the Puerto Rican cat, he come outside. He come to the rec yard. So as Crip and Bull and Roc and them walking around the track. I walked over to the Puerto Rican, like, what's up? Puerto Rican, like, hey, your homeboy, tripping. I say, check this out, man. You ain't trying to do all that over no TV, man. Just let it go. You don't want that with him. He ain't what you want. Dude, like, all right, cool, whatever. But him saying cool, whatever, man, I guess he was trying to rock me to sleep, whatever, but I don't know. Rock and Bull, Crip and Bull and Reg came around. Rock automatically assumed that I tried to get a Puerto Rican the ups on him, but that wasn't the case. I was trying to see where the Puerto Rican was at, and if the Puerto Rican was trying to act tough or whatever, I was going to take off on the Puerto Rican right there. Didn't nobody know my intentions, because sometimes, you know, you got to move in silence, man. You can't tell everybody what you finna do. You just do it. Be about it, be without it. So me and Rock ended up having a misunderstanding at that moment, to where we squared off. I was like, nigga, I'm from inside Crip, nigga. My name paid off. He really didn't know who I was, or knew what type of juice I had, or the type of stripes I had, or the type of work I put in, because he been in jail since 1989. It's 10 years, 11 years. So they call yard recall. Rock and them they all go back to their unit. We go to our unit. And before they can call count, the deuces went off. All right, knew what was up. All the police ran the C unit. Well, from my understanding is that the Puerto Rican and his homeboy tried to rush Rock. And Rock was already on point. So Rock beat the Puerto Rican up, took his knife, stabbed him with his knife, whoop, 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 whoop. Put the knife back in his pocket, pushed the Puerto Rican off of him. When the police tried to break it up, he pushed the Puerto Rican off of him. And they got gaffled up. But the Puerto Rican had Rock knife and his knife on him. So Rock didn't have no knife. And then my boy TK, he was from Pomona. He put hands and feet on the other Puerto Rican cat that tried to run up on Rock and try to stab him up. So, but they got off on the Puerto Ricans, man. Like, stepped on them real swift, like. So Rock and TK and then went to the hole for like about 2 months, 3 months maybe. And then the Puerto Rican them got shipped. And they let Rock and them back on the yard. So then when Rock came back from the yard, we ain't talk. I was like, shit, he got me fucked up. He didn't know who I was at the time. You know what I'm saying? And I guess he made a phone call, whoever he talked to. I think he talked to my homeboy Big Mooch. And he asked about me. And I guess Mooch gave him a good report on me, good feedback. And Rock invited me to go to the movie theater. You know, Lompoc they got a big movie theater where it housed like 300 people. And when he offered me the invitation, I'm like, I'm thinking something, like he up to something, like he been trying to stab me or something. So I was kind of spooked, but me being the person I am, I can't bow down, I can't show no fear. So I like, nigga, all right, I'll be out there. So we went to the movie theater. He had popcorn, burritos, chips, soda, candy. And the whole time I'm like, man, is this dude for trying to stab me? Well, but he didn't. We was talking, we was cool. And from that day forward, we was real tight, man. And I ended up getting caught up in some buffoonery. The Crips got into it with the Florida boys, so they shipped 17 of us to Louisiana, sent the Florida boys to Pennsylvania. And I ain't see Rock no more until I got out. What's crazy is after I left, Rock won his appeal, and he gave them 3 life sentences back, and they released him. And when I got out, I found out he was out, and I hunted him down like the Animal Channel, and we real tight. You know, Rock, that's my friend. That's my triple OG friend. And, you know, Rock is doing good for himself. He got 2 kids, you know. He's a single parent. He take care of his kids. He has his own business. He's doing real good for himself, man. His mother was messed up was that his mother passed away like right before he got out, man. His mother passed away. And you know, but he made it through. You know what I'm saying? And I want to just give the homie his flowers. You know, he's alive and he's doing good, man. I love you, Roc. I appreciate your knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that you always share with me. But Elephant Moon TV, the Gangster Roc Story.